Just want to let you lot know that if you're watching this clip on the Fozcast YouTube channel, the full episode is now available to watch exclusively on Spotify, and it's free. Come on.
I've got a really controversial one here. A really controversial one. This is going to split opinion. Gareth Bale versus Ryan Giggs.
I don't think it splits opinion, lads. I'm going to jump in.
I don't think it does either.
I'm going to jump in. Can I give you my thoughts on this?
Absolutely.
Well, tell us who your name is first. Let's just do a quick 1, 2, 3, and then we'll get into it.
Rapid fire, 1, 2, 3, yeah?
Bale.
Giggs.
The comments are going to give you dogs abuse.
Okay, I'm shifting around in my chair a bit uncomfortable here. Fozzie, over to you,
Gareth
mate.
Bale in his last Tottenham season, probably last 2 Tottenham seasons, probably maybe 3 actually, right?
Prime.
When he got the move to Real Madrid, he was out this world. Unplayable, mate. Genuinely unplayable. The goals that he scored, that one Premier League season in particular, he scored about 4 past me. I remember watching him one night against West Ham. Jussi Jääskeläinen in goal. He gets the ball, shifts it out to his left foot, it from about 35 yards into the top right corner, and Jussi has just gone, that's ridiculous. No backlift, pure power, ball wobbled all the way through into the top schneider. He was the best left winger, best whatever position he played at that time in the world. He was phenomenal.
He just used to rip teams, but so did Giggs. Like, and actually, they were different times. Like, you got to remember, like back in the early 90s, probably 92 to 95.
Yeah,
they used to play 4-4-2 with wingers that would hit the line, get the crosses in. Whereas Bale came like through and he started as a left back. Then it was like wing back. Then he went as a. Was he left side of like a 3?
Mate, do you remember how much of a slow start he had to his career? Do you remember that period where he was at Tottenham, where for the first 30 or so games or something like that, any game I think either he started or he played in, they lost. Or they didn't win, basically. There was a period where Alex McLeish, who was a Birmingham manager, thought they could buy him for £1 million, and they nearly bought him. Birmingham City nearly bought him from Tottenham for £1 million.
Put him out on loan.
They were going to put him out. They're going to do all sorts, and then all of a sudden something's changed. I'd love to. This is why. When you get Gareth Bale on Golf Life, Tubes, you need to ask him, what was it that changed? What clicked? Because something clicked, something changed.
Mine.
Guaranteed you it.
Do you know what?
I'd love to hear it from him.
So Bale went 24 Premier League matches without appearing on the winning side.
Wow.
You've said this in the past, Ben, and I think certain players reach physical maturity just at slightly different times. And that can be into their 20s.
Yeah.
And you've said to me in the past and on the podcast that at one point you were tall and gangly, but like good, and your body just clicked. And I like looking at him when he played. It kind of felt a little bit like that with Gareth Bale.
He went from a skinny, scrawny kid to somebody who looked like they'd been in the gym, not just done upper body weights. I'm talking glute weights, hamstring weights, quad weights, thighs, legs, everything just looked incredible.
I've got a mad picture of Gareth Bale. I interviewed him on early days at Spurs, and he's just literally so skinny.
It looks ridiculous, doesn't it?
I'll send it to you to put it here. It's like, I mean, I look atrocious, but he looks like he's skinny.
He looks $1 million.
And I think I've been, with this one, I forgot Prime, because I think Giggs was better.
Longevity, without doubt.
But that first year he went to Madrid as well.
Oh, gosh.
Bicycle kicking it.
Yeah, and then when he, remember that goal, I think it was in the cup game against Barcelona. We ran off the pitch.
No, it's Tottenham.
It was El Clasico as well.
Yeah, he did it.
Didn't he go round the dugout?
Didn't
he go like round the... It wasn't round the dugout.
The one against Inter Milan for Spurs. Against
Maicon.
Yeah. Whoa, he's ran round the manager.
Yeah.
He ran round the manager, high-fived him, low-fived him, did the Paul Ince and Ryan Giggs little celebration, and then sprinted onto it as well. Phenomenal.
So I've gone, when I've heard both names, I've just gone Giggs.
Yeah.
But if we're talking about, if you say who's better player, who's the best, if they both had the best match ever, I think Bale's better than Giggs.
Yeah.
But I suppose that's prime, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, they're talking like career, like Giggs, he's played like over 900 career games. Bale was 554, and which is still an amazing. Like, this is the thing with Bale, and you hear players talk about never got on the pitch and all this stuff. It's nonsense. When you play 500 games, that is so much football, isn't it?
Is he the best British footballer ever?
In my opinion, yes.
Gareth Bale. Best British footballer ever? Ever Wayne Rooney?
Paul Gascoigne.
Paul Gascoigne?
But then what do you quantify as best? Because he's won 5 Champions Leagues, but he was a component part of...
I think Gazza was a phenomenon.
Yeah, he was.
Like obviously his troubles off the pitch, absolutely scarpered his career. But I think, again, if we're doing it on that thing of best game ever, Gazza over Gareth, I mean, Gazza could run a football match.
Yeah.
Just like literally everyone could be like, give the ball to him.
In awe of it.
I suppose the same with Gareth Bale. I don't know if he's the best British footballer ever. I've got to be honest.
I like
don't.
him.
What do you think, Ben?
I think with how I get everything everybody's saying, I just think with how the game has evolved and the speed, and I think if it came down to pure natural ability, I'd say Gazza. Phil Foden, you'd put in that bracket a little bit as well. But for athlete, speed, just brutal, absolutely brutal. Gareth Bale, just
We've got a good one here. So we're unanimous on Gareth Bale. And by the way, this is like Giggs is just a legend.
Of course, he's a legend.
A legend goes without saying.
13 Premier Leagues, 4 FA Cups, 4 League Cups, 2 Champions League.
Okay.
Who had a better career?
That's so hard because Bale won 5 Champions Leagues. Giggsy's won 13 Premier Leagues. Yes. 4 FA Cups for Giggs.
It's got to be Giggsy.
2 Champions League.
It's got to be
Giggsy.
Yeah, it's got to be Giggs.
Giggsy's got to be. 13 Premier Leagues is ridiculous.
Disgraceful. That's unbelievable.
And the longevity.
That's unbelievable.
But do you know what I love about Giggs, which I'm not sure Bale would have had in the locker? I don't know. You tell me, Ben. But what I loved about Giggs is that the older he got, and Fergie inverted him, and he really became a playmaker.
Yeah, he did, and but because he adapted, he learned that he was getting older. He learned he didn't have that pace or the engine to get up and down and around. Yeah. So he adapted, and he adapted into a world class player, but a different world class player.
Could Bale have done look at what Giggs he did in almost he was centre mid, wasn't he? Would Bale been able to do that?
I don't think you'd want to even try to do that to him. I think he was so far ahead and good at what he did, and that's the reason why he retired so young as well, is that he knew his body couldn't cope with the demands of what he wanted to do.
And he loves playing golf.
Damn right he does, and none of us can blame him for that.
Absolutely not. Thanks everybody for watching. We hope you enjoyed this clip of the Fozcast. If you would like to watch the full episode, it is now available exclusively on Spotify for free.